Hi, everyone, and welcome. We are so excited to have you here today and to give you a high-level overview of the Awardco platform and just to show you how easy and customizable it is for your employee engagement strategies. Before we get started, go ahead and jump in the chat and let us know from where you are tuning in from. We'd love to connect with you guys and see where you're all located. So looks like we've already got a couple people in from Florida and San Diego. We've got some from New Jersey and Virginia. Thank you so much for coming. We're so excited that you're here. To start, we will go over 4 aspects of the platform. We will go over how to send a simple recognition through the platform. We will also go over how to spend a point once you're awarded that through the platform. We will also go over how to customize your homepage to match your company's personal branding and your culture, as well as the last point we will do is how to create a simple spot recognition program. So please feel free to add in questions as we go. We will answer those throughout, and we will also reserve some time at the end for some Q&A as well. So let's go ahead and get into, we're here in the platform. Here at the top, you see this widget of who do you want to recognize? And it is as simple as coming here to Sarah Edwards. We will say that Sarah Edwards helped us on a really important project, and we really just want to give her a huge shout out for all of the contributions that she has given. She is one of my peers, so I want to give her a recognition through my peer-to-peer program, and we have set the limits available to give 10 points per employee per month. So I want to say, great job, Sarah. Thank you for all you do. And we love to keep it fun, and I want to add a GIF. So I feel this embodies some teamwork. And here you have the ability of adding your company core values. We feel it's really important to incorporate these core values, and through these programs, you can not only have them, but we feel that core values should be taken off of the walls and into your everyday lives and ensure that they are feeding into your culture and to your employees. So I think that the core value that she embodies is go together. She was really collaborative there. So you have the ability of making it private or public, and you can schedule send it. And every point, we do have a question. Every point is a $1 to 1 point ratio. And so we do have some transparency there. It's pretty easy for the employees to understand. And then you can go ahead and send this recognition out. You can recognize again. Let's go ahead and check this out and what it looks like in the feed. And there you go. Here, then all of your peers have the ability to comment and reinforce that positive behavior that you are looking for. So super, super simple and very user-friendly. That's just how we like it here. We will then, once you are awarded those points, the second, we do have a question about point expiration. You do have the option of allowing points to expire or to not have them expire. So you have a little bit of autonomy there with your team. So now once you are awarded these points, we want to show how you can spend your points. So that's our second point, is how to spend a point. Here in our left column is where you'll go to all of your navigation. Once you come to spend points, on the top here you see all of our wide and large redemption options. On the Awardco platform, we are constantly looking for all of the best redemptions for you and your employees. We have international redemptions to ensure that no matter where you're located, we have your employees taken care of and that they can feel the value and belonging at your company. Here we have the options showing from virtual prepaid cards, gift cards, Amazon, hotels across the world, as well as tickets for your favorite events, and you can also add your own charitable donations to your favorite charities. We also have the option of creating your own custom branded swag store for your employees to increase brand loyalty. A lot of times we'll have people give these out upon onboarding to ensure that they feel that belonging and they are continually engaged with your company. So let's go through how to redeem an option. If I wanted to redeem these Apple AirPods, you'll go in and it's a very, very simple checkout process. Add it to your cart and you'll come here to your checkout option. Then you will come in and select your information, your shipping information, as well as your contact information, and they'll review your order to make sure we have everything squared away, and then you'll be able to submit your order. You will receive a confirmation email on that, and then everything else is taken care of from there. So very, very simple and very user-friendly for both the admins and the employees as well. For our third point, we want to talk about how to customize your homepage. So here we saw your homepage as it was, of course, branded to Awardco. We're going to come back here to our admin settings on the top right-hand corner, and we are going to go here to our homepage editor. We purposely made this very user-friendly, no back-end coding involved, so that you can come in here as many times as you want for whatever initiatives you're running, so that you can keep people involved and engaged with what you guys are doing. You can come in here and change the image. You can look at you can add wording to every part of the platform as well. The great thing about this is we also have the ability of having separate home pages per maybe location. If you have a separate country that you want to have a different view but still on your same platform, if you have a different sector or a subsidiary, then you have the ability of branding these differently based on your needs. So super, super incredible. Of course, we have our core values again here. We have incredible widgets with exposure to employees' upcoming milestones so that people can be aware and celebratory of your fellow employees as well. We also have the option of adding additional widgets. The most common, of course, is our text image widget, very customizable. We have people that will deep link maybe external surveys or internal surveys. You can add images and all those kinds of things if you're wanting to run any kind of initiative there. So super incredible and really user-friendly. So we have options as far as redemption catalogs and wish list, popular choices to help people go in and be prompted to redeem more. They can see what are kind of the most popular items that are being redeemed. So very easy there. And we have some questions coming in on the chat from Stormy. She says, what is accessibility like on the platform? Can we customize colors, layouts, and etc.? Can we maintain accessibility across the board? Yes. So that is a great question. We have the ability of branding it with your own logo as well as creating your company URL, and with your progressive web app logo, you also have the ability of controlling that as well as what they show on their phone. You can have your brand colors here, so all of your buttons and your widgets will have your brand colors as well. So it really just takes Awardco out of it and makes it more involved, makes your employees more involved and more engaged in your culture. So we are super, super excited about this. As well as points, you can label your points as points, or maybe you want to do bucks, or you want to call them dollars, right? Anything that you would like to label these points as, or stars, right? If there's something that works well with your culture that you would like to include with this point label, then you absolutely can. And you can control the labels of the spend points, so there's lots of customizability there, as well as navigation with those top banner images as well. So super awesome to see those. And again, if you have any more questions, please let us know. We'll give some time here at the end. Our last and fourth point is how to build a spot recognition program. Now, with programs, we have quite a wide variety of programs that can be run through the platform and that are offered. We, of course, have our automated programs, which include service anniversaries for milestones, birthdays, and for onboarding as well. And those are incredible for decreasing admin stress and increasing engagement, really low-hanging fruit to make sure that employees are having these regular touch points with truly not a lot of labor on our side. So going into spot recognition programs, these spot recognition programs are really incredible for recognizing your employees on a day-to-day basis for anything along the lines of the extra mile that they are doing for these additional projects, or if they have a life event, if there is an employee nomination or employee of the month program, truly anything that you can think of, we can create a program around that to ensure your employees are feeling that belonging. So I want to come in here and show you guys how to build a program. And we had some questions, yes, so we have some automated programs, as we mentioned, that are super incredible. I want to create a program with you guys, and I want this program to show maybe a manager sales incentive. So a sales program. We'll have the program start today, and this will just show you how easy it is to go through, and you have the functionality to pick your type of program. Of course, this is where those banner images come through, and you can add a description to tell the employees what this program is about and what they should expect when using the program. Next, we'll come to the rules. This will tell us who has eligibility through this program, and if you want to restrict anything, this is kind of the meat and potatoes of the program. So since we are making this a sales manager program, I want to limit this to only those who are in sales, and I also only want group managers. So if you are a group manager that is in sales, then you will have access to this program. Now, I don't want those managers to be going out and giving points to just anyone. I want them to be giving it to their sales reps specifically. So we will now, the recipients, we will limit the recipients by only sales as well. So if someone from HR were to go in, they would not even see this program populate. It would only be accessible to your sales team. Now, we love a sales incentive, but we do have a budget. So we want to put some nomination limits on this program to ensure we're not going over budget for the year, that people are still getting a fair amount of points for them to use. So we will go, all users that have eligibility to this program, we want to give them maybe 100 points per quarter. We'll add this rule, and I want all of these points to come from my sales incentive budget that we have pre-allocated and pre-built. And this award network will allow us to select and control what points these are eligible for. We're going to keep this open. If you ever wanted to restrict this program to maybe only swag, then you had that option. We can customize this to ensure that those points are restricted there. You also have the ability of sending this through an approval program as well and have multiple levels of approval. We're not going to do that because this is a manager program and we don't need an approval process. But as far as moving forward, we will look at the display of the program. Any recognition sent through this program will be public or have the option of being public and private. This banner image will show when we submit a recognition. We can also allow them the ability to schedule recognitions like we saw when we were submitting that recognition. And of course, we want the points. So we gave them 100 points per quarter, but maybe we want them to be able to give out 10 points, 20 points, or 50 points at a time. And we will allow it to them to add their own custom amounts as well. So here is where we add in our tags and our core values. So we have the really great option of tying, like we had mentioned, tying these into your day-to-day programs and your recognition. So we want all of these tags to be available for them to use within a recognition. Next, we will then ask and add the questions. So this is the pre-automated question that comes up, asks them, what is the reason for your recognition? Why are you recognizing them? We also have the ability, of course, of adding an image. Do you want to add an image? So we have the ability of allowing people to upload their own images externally or selecting from this preloaded library that we will have supplied. And you can say, you know, I want them to be able to have these kinds of images, as well as they can select any GIFs or upload any videos. We'll make that optional. And here's our notification in the next tab, our notification setting. The top three are most important if we have an approval process. This will send to the approver to remind them that they have a recognition that needs approval. we have found that recognition is the most impactful when it is timely. So this is a very strong best practice to ensure that your approvers know and are in the loop of what recognitions are being sent. You also have communication that you can customize for a declined nomination to send to the nominator, as well as an approved nomination to also send to that nominator. And then you can send an email to the recipient letting them know that they have been recognized and can go and spend their points. So we have some questions in the chat. We have about reward options. What kind of international reward options do we have? We have quite a few different award options per country. We try to make sure that those are per customized and that they work with each country. So reach out to us if you have any questions on those international reward options, and we can get you more information on that. I do want to take you through sending a recognition through this sales program that we just built. And because it is restricted to only sales, I know that Aaron is in sales, so we'll go ahead and send him a recognition. Maybe. Maybe we won't. Okay. And I, as this user, am not in sales. So I need to give myself access to the program, and then we can use the program. So let's go ahead and try this again. Let's recognize Aaron through the sales program. And of course, it shows us here we have 100 points to give in the next quarter. Quarter's coming up to an end. So we're going to say, great job, Aaron, on whatever it is that he did. He is incredible and a huge asset to us. You are my hero. So, and of course, I think that the core value that he embodies is keep it real. And I want to award him with 50 points and make sure all of his peers see that and can give him the kudos that he deserves. So we're going to send out that recognition and check that out in the feed. Here you go. So people can go in and recognize him there. So that is how simple and easy, user-friendly it is to create a program and to increase your employee engagement and your culture through that. We have a couple more questions, so we'll address those. One of them is a little bit, we have what kind of integrations with existing HRIS systems does Awardco have? This is a really great question. We have an entire integrations library that we have native integrations with that I will show you. So we have our integrations library. We have a native integration with Workday, Paycor, Paylocity, right? All of the bigger HRIS systems. We also have a feature called Awardco Connect that if we don't have a native integration that will allow us to API connect with your HRIS system to ensure for smooth user data transfer. So whether this is the solution or not, we have some solutions as well. Great questions. We have some more coming in. Another one is how can employees engage with birthday or celebration programs on the platform to help celebrate birthdays? This is a great question. So of course we have our automated program that will send out an email to the employee on their recognition on their birthday. And this recognition can be public on the feed so that if someone is recognized, you can see that it's their birthday and you can comment, you can reach out to them and ensure that they are having a happy birthday. We also have this upcoming milestones widget on the thread that you can control what is used and what is displayed here. You have service anniversaries, onboarding, birthdays, right? But if someone has an upcoming birthday, then you can see it right here and go in, like all of these, they all have birthdays. So we can go in and recognize Felix for his upcoming birthday through whatever program he is eligible for. So another great question is how do service anniversary programs work in the platform? Can it be automated like birthdays? Great question, yes. So it is completely automated. If we were to come here to programs and we'll check out the service award program. So you will decide per every year how many points you want to be awarded out, if you want a specific email to send out, and those kinds of things. So this can be customizable per location or per location, per country, whatever it is that you need. I know that there is a lot of conversation about tax compliance with points as well, so we have a lot of solutions there. We won't get too far into that, but reach out to us if you have questions about that. We can touch on that as well. But every year you will go through and pick how many points you want to be allotted, and we have a lot of great best practices on how many points per year to award. And it is completely automated. You will then see, once this is built, in your queues tab, it will queue up the next 30 to 35 days of service anniversaries and all of your automated programs. So you can have a clear view of everyone who is receiving a recognition and who has been given a recognition through your automated programs. It is completely hands-off. So that is a great question. We've got time for one more question. Can employees directly record video recognition into Awardco from their laptop or phone? Yes, so we do have that ability of sending those videos through a recognition and making that a little bit more fun instead of a GIF if you wanted to send a video through the platform. So thank you so much for your time today. I hope you have loved the platform and a demo of it as much as we do. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out and book a demo with us. And thank you so much for coming.